Welcome to Corsaro Music Podcast, episode 12. October 4th. It's today's date. It's our first October podcast together. Trying to see if I've recorded one with my new background yet. I'll have to go on YouTube and double check. Is it? Yep. Oh, but I guess it's still set up. What is new is I hung these guitars on the wall. That's new. So, we're here Monday morning in Dallas, Texas. Had a pretty good week this last week. I drove to Austin twice. First time I drove to Austin, it was Tuesday, and I drove down for a 311 concert. But I did not know that when I got there, they were going to be checking vaccine passports. Oh, I did it. I talked about it on YouTube. Oh, well. Anyways, I left mine at home, so couldn't get in, which really sucks because 311 is one of my favorite bands ever, and I didn't get to go see them. But it serves them right because the concert got canceled because of rain and storms. So I got a refund anyways. Screw that. That's stupid, but drove all the way down there for kind of nothing. Got to hang out with Trevor for a minute before their that show at the Green Jay, which, by the way, if you're not having a concert in a large amphitheater outdoor area where you require people to get stuck to go see a concert outside, you can just walk down Red River and go to the Green Jay when your concert gets canceled, and then go from like a regular sized Tuesday night show to a packed out Tuesday night show. It was crazy. There was like a handful of people there when I was there. Everything got canceled. People started walking down the street and literally filled the bar up. Like, I think it was capacity. So that was awesome. Congrats to those guys for having a badass show. James and Trevor. But that was my Tuesday. Stuff got canceled. And then I just drove back to Dallas that night. Played some weddings this weekend. Friday was Duo Nouvelle. That got rained out too. Man, this weather. I mean, the cool thing about Texas and Austin is you can do a lot of stuff outside, but it's dependent on how wet the sky gets. Sorry, I'm getting texts and stuff. Getting distracted. You stay focused. Hang on. Fresh pour over. I make my pour overs with Bustelo. I think I've already talked about that in an older episode. Actually, I'm going to see what episode that was. Oh, I didn't put it as I think it's actually my Discord. Let's search the Discord for it. That's Kill Tony Discord. Is it on here? I could have sworn. I don't know. But I did just post this in the Discord the other day. Let's watch this. Best drum solo ever. Yeah. I need to find out who that is because their drums sound awesome. It's all about space. You put as much space between the beats. I think for this guy, as long as he matches the space he has in between his teeth, he'll be all right. Oh, yeah. It actually is a really, really good drum solo. Mingus. Yeah, if you look in the description, it's Charles Mingus Sextet, so you know they got rowdy that night. Best drum solo ever. It's in the running. But I can't find the Cafe Bustelo. I used a picture in one of my podcasts, but it doesn't matter. Speaking of coffee, Mozart's on Fridays. I'll be there on Tuesdays too. I'm going to be there for the Late at the Lake for the rest of the month, helping them out with some sound and doing some recordings. So try and get my feet wet with that a little bit. So Tuesdays, the rest of the month at Mozart's. Stop on by for their open mic. Bring your axe. Bring your songbook. Sing some songs. And Fridays, Duo Nouvelle. Weather permitting. That'll keep going. The people are coming out for us, which is really cool. It's nice. I want to thank everybody for coming out. If you listen to this, I don't think anybody does. But we can look and see how the numbers are doing. Corsaro Music Podcast. 9 views on average. 11 videos. That's almost 1 view per video. 13, 10, 16, 2, or 9, 6. Not bad. I'm actually pretty pleased with that. Because I'm 1 view from last week's episode. 12 videos, and I'm got about 10 views on average. And I don't even really talk about anything that great. Like, I basically talk about everything twice because I talk about what I did and then what I'm going to do. And then the next week I talk about what I did, which I already talked about what I'm going to do. But sometimes stuff comes up last minute and it's fun to talk about. Like this gig I played with David Lara last night in Lara Latine. Played the South Lake Hispanic Heritage Fest, which ended up being a really, really awesome little, like, town square festival thing. I guess they set it up in 2 weeks. They went from not having a festival at all to having, like, 300-something people in their town square in 2 weeks. So we played that, and there was a lot of people that showed up. My parents came out. What the heck? Can you guys hear that? South Lake ended up being really sweet, so that was a lot of fun. Last minute conga gig. There's some video. David took some video. He had his camera and stuff. He posted a little bit on Instagram. I don't know if they'll post it on YouTube or not, but it's on the Instagram. I can take this off now. Been teaching lessons. Have one student right now. Go to his house. And he's killing it too. He's like a middle school kid. And everything that we talk about, he can pick up that same lesson. Like we talk about something new, we work it out, we figure it out, and he's got it. It's awesome. So maybe soon I'll have his parents or have him do like a little testimonial and talk about how awesome his lessons are, so that everybody in the interwebs can be aware of how awesome lessons are. I'm trying to hustle more lessons, so if you want to just get your feet wet a little bit, please go to the Patreon. Let me find it. Voila. Select a membership level. Coaching. That's what you need. If you're strapped for time, strapped for cash, and you still want personalized, individualized guidance, direction, you want a destination, you want someone to like course correct you. It's like, oh, you want to do this, but you're not doing this yet? Try doing this first. The coaching session is right up your alley. It's 20 minutes a month. You schedule it at the beginning of the month. Pick a day and a time frame, and that's it. Talk about the kind of music you like to listen to. Talk about what your work schedule is, or your personal schedule, and how you can fit practice times into your routine, your daily routine, or your weekly routine. Getting a fresh set of eyes and some input on goals that you want to accomplish can take everything to the next level. So that's what I encourage people to start off with, at least. And then if you want to like get really serious about nitty gritty details of music, or like theory or playing or technique or fundamentals or whatever, then talk about signing up for more private instruction later on, or longer sessions. But as far as like low cost, low commitment, high value coaching, that's what the way to go, in my opinion. So enough hustling that for now. Coaching is good. Coaching is fun. Everybody needs a solid coach. I have to update my website calendar because I have a Gnarly Parker gig coming up at Mozart's. It's a Halloween Gnarly Parker gig. So it's the night set. It's the trick-or-treat set. So I'm going to have to come up with something fun and put some cool samples. I got a new sampler. It's actually behind me. You can see it on the wall. Right there. So I'm going to have to load that up with spooky, scary sounds and make some cool beats. So if you're in town, or you got family and you like to go out and do fun things, or get some pumpkin spice, chai, iced tea, whatever you get in October, all the white women, come to Mozart's, especially on Halloween night. Bring your kids, bring the family, unofficial costume party. I'm going to be judging everybody secretly and then talking about it behind your back. So that'll be fun. Come out to Mozart's any Friday this month, or or on Halloween night, Sunday. So I have to add that. And I got a few more things in the works as far as AC3 goes, and having like jam sessions, more jazz jam sessions around Austin. So be on the lookout for that. Trying to hustle as many gigs as I can. Put some projects together. Holiday season always gets a little weird. But with the holiday season coming up, if you know somebody that wants coaching, or if you think it'd be a good idea for them to pick up a new hobby, why not try some music? I always tell people you can do it the rest of your life. You can't box the rest of your life. You can't run the rest of your life. You can't power lift the rest of your life. But you can play piano the rest of your life. My great uncle recently passed. He lived in Florida. He was 88, I think, and had like pretty bad Alzheimer's. But the only thing he could do towards the end of his life was play piano. So he just kept getting better and better, and even up, he couldn't, how Alzheimer's works. Like, sometimes you don't know where you are, sometimes you don't know who you're with, but he was always never lost that dexterity, never lost that theory. Like, music is a miracle. So if you want to enrich somebody's life, I would be more than happy to aid in that for a reasonable price. It's kind of a easy week this week. A lot of private events, which is cool. I don't really take pictures a whole lot or do videos from private events, because a lot of it is mostly just sitting around doing nothing. And then, like, I don't know, I don't want to be disrespectful to anybody's, situation. So sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. Not a whole lot of wedding social media stuff, but all the other gigs that I got coming up, should be posting about those quite a bit, especially the Duo Nouvelle stuff. Got some new roommates moving in with this week. My boy Yonder, gonna be playing gigs with him too. So lots of developments coming up towards the end of the year. Just trying to stay ahead of it all and not get behind. And I'm trying to keep releasing music because I told myself I would. So I've been listening to Jojo Mayer quite a bit lately. But I still have songs, 4 singles uploaded on the internet. Here's the latest one. I haven't listened to it on Tidal yet. This one was the hardest one to mix. So I used like real guitars and other stuff, and real bass. I use these, which they're super janky. It's actually not that bad on the computer. It's not good in my car for sure, but I also didn't stream it. I listened to the wave that I messaged. So when you upload it to all the other places, they kind of fix some stuff for you if you're not that great at mastering and mixing yet. Which I'm still working on it, but I feel like I'm getting better with what I have, at least, all things considered. So I'm still releasing music. I'm still going to be releasing every Friday. It might not be available on Friday everywhere, but I submit it to be released on Fridays, mostly because I procrastinate during the week. But if I can get them done early, I can do like a pre-save or like a scheduled release for Friday instead of actually uploading it on Friday. But that's about all I got for this week. Stay tuned for more gigs. If you want to come out and hang or participate, definitely stay tuned for the Jazz Jam. Starting that in Austin. There's only like a couple of jazz jams in town, and I don't even know that all of them are extremely regular or not. But I'm trying to get one going on a weekly basis early enough so that students can still come out, and at a place where it's not necessarily 21 and up. So like a lot of the freshmen sophomore students can actually go out and like listen to high quality stuff, and they don't have to wait until they're 21 to do that. So those 18, 19, and 20-year-olds gotta learn. But that's about it. I'll call it right here. I think. Have a Devolution play us out. So thanks everybody for listening. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for supporting. Again, say it every week. CorsaroMusic.com. Hit me up on Patreon. All the links and everything are on my website. So take care, you guys. See you next week.